Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Today, we're delving into the fascinating world of generative AI and large language models. But don't worry, we'll break it down into simple terms. No jargon here, just plain English. So, what exactly is generative AI? It's like having a super smart artist in the digital world. It learns from examples and creates entirely new things based on what it's learned. One of its superpowers is generating natural-sounding language, which is why people often call it generative AI. Now, let's talk about large language models. These are like mega smart language prediction engines. They learn from heaps of text to understand what word is likely to come next. The more they read, the smarter they get. Think of it as a virtual reading guru. Alright, let's break down the main pillars of AI. Machine learning. This is like teaching computers to learn from examples. We use something called neural networks to help them learn. These networks get good at recognizing things, like telling an elephant from a giraffe in a picture. Learning from tagged data. When provided with tagged data, the model is given examples along with their corresponding labels. For instance, if we're teaching a model to recognize images of cats, we'd give it a dataset of cat images with the label cat attached to each one. The model learns to associate patterns in the data with their corresponding labels. It generalizes from these labeled examples to make predictions about new, unseen data. Learning from untagged data. In the case of untagged data, the model doesn't have explicit labels to guide its learning process. Instead, it looks for patterns, similarities, and structures within the data on its own. It might identify clusters or groupings based on similarities in the data. This type of learning helps the model uncover underlying structures or relationships in the data without human-provided labels. Combining tagged and untagged data. Some approaches use a combination of both labeled and unlabeled data. This is known as semi-supervised learning. The model uses the labeled data to guide its learning and then leverages the additional information from the unlabeled data to refine its understanding and make more accurate predictions. Generative AI. This is the cool part. Generative AI takes what it's learned and creates something totally new. It's like a digital Picasso. Large language models are a type of generative AI, creating fresh text that sounds just like a human wrote it. Artificial general intelligence. This is like the superhero version of AI. It's super smart and can handle a wide range of tasks, just like a real human brain. Let's zoom in on the types of generative models. Generative AI. This creates new data that looks a lot like the examples it learned from. It's like a digital artist painting pictures that look like real photos. Discriminative models. These are like expert detectives. They predict the chance of something belonging to a certain category. For example, telling if a photo is a cat or a dog. Generative AI in the real world. Now, how does all of this help us in everyday life? Well, imagine you're writing an email. Ever notice how sometimes the suggestions seem to magically know what you want to say? That's thanks to these language models. They're also behind tools like Bard, which lets you collaborate with generative AI. Generative AI's impact on creativity. Now, here's the exciting part. Generative AI can be a game changer for creative fields. Imagine it as a creative assistant, taking care of the boring stuff like drafting, so you can focus on the genius ideas. Responsibility in AI development. But with great power comes great responsibility. How do we make sure AI is used ethically and without harm? Companies like Google are working hard to ensure AI benefits everyone and doesn't cause any problems. Future of generative AI. So, what's next? Well, we're on the cusp of some amazing developments. Generative AI could be the key to solving complex problems and revolutionizing how we work and create. Each year, the data that is fed to the model is going up by 10x. At this rate, within next 7 years, we will have Assistant which can imagine the best product, suggest the best process plan, evaluate vendors, negotiate for the best raw material bargain, calculate best cost, imagine the best packaging, the least cost transportation, and provide winning sales plan while helping the owner to be within the statutory, ethical, environmental limits. Alternatively, it can plan your entire holiday, book tickets, hotels, best transport, and guide you step by step to the best predetermined experience outcome, like local cuisine, local weather, transport, culture, history, unsafe materials, etc. And there you have it, folks. Generative AI and large language models are opening a whole new world of possibilities. If you want to explore more, check out tools like Gen App Builder. It's like a supercharged toolkit for creating your own AI-powered applications. So, who's excited about the future of AI? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech updates. Catch you in the next one.